And they said it would never work. The dawn of the motor car. Right, listen up, petrol heads. Let's rewind to the late 19th century. Back then, horses were kings of the road. Carriages were all the rage. Then came this fella, Carl Benz, with a crazy idea, a horseless carriage. In 1886, he unveiled the Benz patent motor wagon, a three-wheeled contraption with a sputtering engine. People laughed. They thought it was a passing fad. Little did they know, this was the start of something huge. Benz's invention wasn't perfect. It was slow, noisy, and prone to breakdowns. But it worked. It moved without horses. And that, my friends, was revolutionary. This marked the birth of the automobile. A moment that would change the world forever. No more smelly horses, no more bumpy rides. The future was here, and it ran on gasoline. The German masterminds, Benz, Daimler, and Maybach. Now, Benz wasn't alone in this automotive revolution. Over in Stuttgart, two other Germans were tinkering away, Gottlieb Daimler and Wilhelm Maybach. These chaps were geniuses. Daimler was obsessed with building a lightweight high-speed engine. Maybach, his brilliant sidekick, helped him make it a reality. In 1889, they unveiled their creation, a four-wheeled vehicle with a powerful engine. Their company, Daimler Motor and Gesellschaft, would later become Mercedes-Benz. Yes, that Mercedes-Benz. The one with the fancy cars your Nan wishes she had. Daimler and Maybach's innovations were groundbreaking. They developed the first carburetor, the honeycomb radiator, and the four-stroke engine. These inventions weren't just clever. They formed the basis for every petrol engine built since. So, there you have it. Three Germans, three pioneers, who laid the foundation for the modern automobile. Who knew those sausage-loving blokes would change the world, eh? Putting the world on wheels. Henry Ford's revolution. Now, early cars were expensive. Only the rich and famous could afford them. But then came Henry Ford, an American with a bold vision to make cars affordable for everyone. Ford wasn't just an inventor, he was a businessman. He knew the key to mass production was efficiency, so he introduced the assembly line in 1913. This revolutionary system allowed for faster and cheaper car production. The result? The Ford Model T. A simple, reliable car that anyone could afford. It was a roaring success. By 1927, Ford had sold over 15 million Model Ts. Ford's impact went beyond car sales. The assembly line transformed manufacturing, it created jobs and boosted the economy. And most importantly, it put America on wheels. Suddenly, families could travel further and explore more. People could commute to work with ease. The car became a symbol of freedom, progress, and the American dream. From cranking to cruising, a century of car tech. The 20th century was a wild ride for car technology. Remember those old cars that needed a good crank to start? Thankfully, those days are long gone. In 1912, Cadillac introduced the electric starter. No more broken arms from cranking. Then came automatic transmissions in the 1940s, making driving a breeze. Power steering, power brakes, air conditioning, all these inventions made cars more comfortable and easier to handle. Safety also became a major focus. Seatbelts, airbags, anti-lock brakes, and electronic stability control, all these innovations made cars much safer. And let's not forget about the engines. From rumbling V8s to fuel-efficient hybrids, car engines have come a long way. Today, electric cars are leading the charge, promising a cleaner and more sustainable future. Dreams on four wheels, the allure of iconic car brands. Over the decades, certain car brands have become more than just manufacturers. They've become legends. Mercedes-Benz, with its reputation for luxury and performance. BMW, known for its sporty handling and driver-focused cars. Ferrari, the epitome of Italian flair and speed. Porsche, the master of precision engineering and timeless design. These brands represent more than just metal and engines. They embody aspirations, lifestyles, and emotions. They've shaped car culture, inspiring countless enthusiasts and sparking dreams of speed, elegance, and adventure. Whether it's the roar of a Ferrari engine or the sleek lines of a Porsche 911, these cars evoke a sense of excitement and desire. They're not just vehicles, they're icons. If you have to ask, the world's most expensive cars. Now let's talk about some truly outrageous machines. Cars so expensive they'd make your wallet spontaneously combust. We're talking about cars like the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, a one-off masterpiece that sold for a jaw-dropping $18.7 million. Or the Rolls-Royce Sweptail, a bespoke beauty with a price tag of $13 million. These automotive works of art boast mind-blowing features: diamond-encrusted dashboards, engines with more horsepower than a small country, and interiors crafted from the finest materials known to man. They're not just cars, they're rolling statements of wealth and exclusivity, and frankly, they're pretty cool to look at even if most of us will never even sniff the leather seats. The electric avenue and maybe even the sky, cars of the future. So, what's next for the automobile? Buckle up because the future is looking electric. Electric vehicles, or EVs, are becoming increasingly popular. They're quiet, efficient, and environmentally friendly. Tesla, with its sleek EVs and self-driving technology, is leading the charge. But traditional car makers are catching up fast, investing heavily in electric and hybrid models. And then there's autonomous driving. Imagine a world where cars drive themselves. No more traffic jams, no more parking nightmares. While fully autonomous cars are still a few years away, the technology is rapidly advancing. But why stop there? The future of cars could be even more radical. We're talking flying cars, personal flying pods, and vehicles that can communicate with each other. The future of the automobile is exciting, innovative, and perhaps a little bit scary. But one thing's for sure, it's going to be a wild ride.